Good to see you again, fight fans.
This just happened. We just found out that Charlie Kirk got shot.
The internet went into chaos after viewers saw the unexpected passing of Charlie Kirk unfold live during a stream. And the news spread like wildfire, sparking a flood of reactions ranging from emotional tributes to bizarre conspiracy claims that continue to circulate online. In this breakdown, we'll look at the most notable details, the wildest theories, and the responses that came from UFC fighters and the broader MMA community. But the surprising part is that not everyone expressed sorrow over Kirk's death.
What's your opinions of Kirk's death? I don't give a fuck about Kirk's death. The nigga don't give a fuck about no man die. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking boy die.
Bing, and it goes quickly, right? It's called bang, bing, bong.
Shockingly, a portion of people reacted with celebration, leaving many fans in disbelief. Adding to the drama, the FBI recently revealed images of a key suspect connected to Charlie Kirk's death. I've gathered all the major updates for you, so let's dive straight into the details.
That's pretty good, right? Oh, you are. Hello, everyone.
Love you, Charlie.
Thank you. Thank you. If this is an arrest, I'll be right back.
You're good.
Hi, everyone.
The MMA world was quick to respond to the sudden death of conservative commentator and activist Charlie Kirk, with nearly everyone having something to say about the incident. Alongside the tributes, the internet was soon flooded with wild conspiracy theories, from claims of a man adjusting his cap as a supposed signal before the shot, to speculation that a ring switched fingers at the exact moment of the attack. But these theories quickly spiraled out of control, pushed heavily by accounts with their own agendas. The so-called ring mystery has already been debunked. Charlie often wore a hinged ring that could pop open, and in the footage it simply slipped off during the fall. A frame-by-frame look makes it clear there was nothing supernatural about it.
I try to watch this guy. He's going to look to that side, and then he's going to tap his shoulder. He looks, tap, shot.
Where's my finger? Whoa. From over there, ran in. Now he's right there.
Leaked clips have even surfaced online showing what appears to be a sniper on a rooftop, with many drawing parallels to the old footage linked to the Donald Trump shooting.
There are about 6 armed men in the backyard of a home right next to UVU campus. Apparently they are looking for another suspect. Maybe another suspect has not been apprehended, and they're actively searching. They're looking for someone.
We're all at the windows.
Okay. Do we need to let them know that well, there's more of them right there.
I don't know.
Okay.
This feels stacked.
Oh my goodness, he's coming right here. Okay. Oh, move away from the window.
Later, fresh clips began circulating online claiming the shooter was already in custody. But Utah police clarified that while 2 individuals had initially been detained after the incident, they were later released as the manhunt continued. Reports indicate that another suspect connected to the attack remains at large, and one woman even shared a video showing armed officers surrounding a neighbor's house while searching for someone.
.30 caliber hunting rifle was found. It was found with a expended cartridge inside the rifle. It was wrapped in a towel. There were also 3 unspent rounds that were in the magazine of the rifle. On those unspent rounds, there were expressions of transgender and anti-fascist ideology on those rounds. And this comes from a federal law enforcement bulletin.
Somebody's shooting over here. Hella people running. There he is, right there. That guy. Who's the guy?
Most recently, the FBI made public several images of a person of interest connected to Charlie Kirk's killing.
That Charlie Kirk got shot. And my gut reaction was like, no, I
fucking didn't, but I'm excited. Like, I felt this little dopamine spike in me where I'm like, dude, I want to see the video. And then I seen the video real bad, but I still...
I can't believe what I've just heard. This guy's a fucking weirdo. This guy's genuinely a weirdo. I'm actually, I don't think I've been lost for words this year. What?
Nobody needed to hear that. Social media is rotting people's brains, ruining basic humanity, not letting us see people as other people anymore. What a perfect example. And the fact, even if you did have this thought, don't record yourself and share it on the internet. Have some decency. What, you want to get some clicks? You really needed to get that opinion out there? What purpose? What does this serve?
The combat sports community reacted instantly to the shocking news. With athletes and personalities from both MMA and boxing expressing sorrow, outrage, and prayers for Kirk and his family. However, Sean Strickland drew criticism for the way he responded right after Charlie Kirk's death.
I'm just numb to seeing people die online. The entire world watched a Ukrainian girl get murdered. Every day, someone is getting murdered on live stream. Welcome to the internet, the erosion of humanity, one reel at a time.
Listen, I know you guys seen that post, and there's a lot of you that said, what the f*** Sean is talking about. But you also need to understand there are millions and millions of people that can relate to that. And not only that, they encourage the violence. So what you're doing if you don't acknowledge that there's a cancer in America being fed by corporations and government, all you're doing is just prolonging the problem. Like, this is going to happen more frequent and more often, and you see it. So unless we really address the problem and say there is a mental health crisis in America that is being caused by government and corporations, it's just going to get worse.
Even so, many within the MMA community and beyond felt his remarks went too far. With fans slamming him on social media for being insensitive and disrespectful, Strickland later defended himself, explaining that his reaction stemmed from being desensitized to constant violence online.
Follow him or support him, but you agree with everything he says. How does that work? First of all, I didn't say I didn't support him. I said I don't follow him. I'm not a big Charlie Kirk guy. Meaning, I support, I see his speeches, I hear his speeches, but I don't follow him on social media. But at the same time, I stand for what's right. And the majority of the things he's speaking on is things out of the Bible and the scripture. As I also said, I am in the world, but I am of the word. What Charlie was speaking, what he's pushing, is the things of the word. So, with that being said, I agree with what he's saying, because at the end of the day, I go by what the word says, not what the world says. There's a lot of things going on here in the government. The government say we should believe in this and we should do and do that. I said to my wife and to everybody else around me, I don't really care what the world says and what the government says and what the news and TV says we should do. But if the Bible says I as a Christian should do certain things, that is what I base my belief in my life on. As for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. And what Charlie was out there speaking to everybody in his debates was of the word. Now, the other part is a thing you can say, for example, I'm a huge Tyler Perry fan. A fan as in the movies he makes. I like his movies, I like his skits, his stand-up, and the whole Dia scene. But I do not follow Tyler Perry on social media. I don't know what he does in his lifetime and what he does on his free time. But what he does in his movies, I like that. Same thing as Charlie Kirk. I don't have to follow him to like what he's saying, where I see he's talking about on YouTube, or for something pop up on my For You page where he's debating with a trans, trying to say, you are technically a man. There is no ands or buts about. God made you a man. He didn't make you a woman. So that's what I mean when I say I support the things he says. I would say the same things, but I wouldn't make a living of going out to different college campuses and standing up for what he believes in and saying stuff and causing riots and commotions on the campus. But at the same time, I stand behind what he's saying. But even if I didn't, there's no reason for me not to like him and want to kill him, is what I'm saying. I hope that helps you better understand exactly what I'm saying.
Colby Covington, widely recognized for his outspoken backing of Donald Trump and alignment with the Republican Party, posted a heartfelt tribute on Instagram. Sharing a photo of Kirk, Chaos wrote, "One of the brightest minds of this generation was taken from us today. Charlie was a patriot, a leader, a kind soul, but most importantly, he was a husband and father. Pray for his family, and pray for America." Grappling star Gordon Ryan delivered a blunt message, warning that silence is dangerous. If they will do this to your neighbor, they'll do it to you. To everyone who just wanted to be left alone, what will it take? And this is how former Bellator light heavyweight champ Corey Anderson responded to the tragic news. Bryce Mitchell also shared a video giving his reaction to the news of Charlie Kirk's passing.
I'm so upset about Charlie Kirk's passing. I can't really go to sleep right now. I keep thinking of his wife and kids. That's what gets me, because I know he wasn't in any pain. And I also know that Charlie Kirk was a extremely brave Christian, and he inspired me to make this post. He was the opposite of a coward. He said everything he believed and made it be known to people because he loved our country America, that's going to shit every single day. And let me tell you something about 9/11. Ain't no Muslims did 9/11. 9/11 was done by Israel, the same people that raped those kids on Epstein's Island. All of y'all can go to hell. Israel hates Jesus Christ. They hate Jesus Christ. The nation of Israel hates Jesus Christ. They fit the description of Revelation 2:9 and 3:9, the synagogue of Satan. The nation state of Israel is the synagogue of Satan. You corrupted evil bastards. You did 9/11. You blamed it on the Muslims. Guess what? I love Muslims. You're never going to fool me. Muslims love Jesus Christ. The only people that hate Jesus are the synagogue of Satan, is Israel. And if I didn't say that, I'd be a coward. And people like Charlie Kirk would die for nothing. And no, I don't agree with everything Charlie said, but I love Charlie because he loves Jesus and he said what he wanted to say. He believed in freedom of speech and he died for it. And I'll do the same thing. I'm so sick of this nation. I'm so sick of these lies and these pedophile politicians. Every single one of y'all can rot in hell because you're all a bunch of pedophiles. You're all blackmailed by Israel. Go to hell. This country's gonna burn if we don't stand up and take it back.
The reaction wasn't filled with sympathy across the board. Some people actually celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. On social media, left-leaning users began posting harsh and mocking comments instead of condolences, mocking comments under posts made by Kirk's wife. Instead of showing sympathy for a grieving family, they used the moment to attack her and even make fun of the fact that Kirk's children had lost their father. These kinds of responses left many people across the political spectrum stunned, especially as several clips showed individuals openly celebrating the news of Kirk's death.
So refreshing to finally see an assassination pulled off successfully for once. I mean, talk about professionalism at the right time.
He said that gun deaths are worth it to keep the Second Amendment. Alright, bet.
Lost a loving husband and a devoted father.
Again, these are the type of people we're dealing with. Quite literally outside chanting about the fact that Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck. They're happy about it. They're rejoicing, they're celebrating. This is the reality of what we're dealing with. These are the type of people that we're dealing with. It's despicable. There's no other word for it other than despicable.
How can you cheer for the death of another human being like this? How? For the past 5 years that I've been involved in politics, I've seen people on the left, people on the ultra far left, whether they're on the media, whether they're literal sitting elected officials, or just random wackos like this demon from hell right here, calling for the death of conservatives. When is this going to stop? When is this going to come to an end? When is this going to stop? What we have just witnessed today is absolutely wicked. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a battle between good and evil. This is literal spiritual warfare. These people are evil, and I'm calling for every single conservative, every single one of you. We need to stand up against this nonsense. These people are in a cult of death. They cheer for the death of children. They cheer for the death of conservatives. They cheer for the death of anyone that completely disagrees with their idea. This must come to an end. This absolutely must come to an end.
For Kirk's supporters, this felt like further proof that America's climate of hostility has crossed a dangerous line, where political differences escalate to the point of people celebrating someone's death.
So Charlie Kirk
Why are we cheering for someone getting shot? Like, no matter what political beliefs are, we should not be cheering that someone got shot. He has a family. We do. I value everyone's beliefs, but we should not be cheering as a class that someone got shot. He has a family. He has a family. He has a family. Yes, and who shot them? A transgender person.
So that's what it is.
Yes. It doesn't matter. You should not be cheering that someone got shot. What do you mean?
You just pointed out the fact that they were transgender. What about straight white?
Yes. You should not be cheering that someone got shot.
Even individuals who often disagreed with Kirk admitted they were unsettled by the cruelty being aimed at his family during such a painful and tragic time.
You want to be remembered? I mean, if I die, everything just goes away. How would you, if you could be associated with one thing, how would you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. The most important thing is my faith in my life.
So what are your thoughts on everything that's unfolded? Share your opinions down below. And also a big thanks for helping us get close to 100,000 subscribers. Your support means a lot. Let's keep going.